The last day is supposed to be the 30th of June. Okay, and they said in one of the letters, I think I let you read. They said that they're going to, in like 2 weeks, they were going to send everybody their average pay for the past 90 days. Okay.
Um, what do you think the Raven boss is gonna think about when I release this video today? Is he gonna be disappointed that you talked about this, or do you think that he's going to
Well, I
be
did.
happy?
Well, he know where I'm coming from because some people you know you can be real with. I
Hmm.
can be real with him, and he know that I was more upset about some of the people that been here and they're old. They got health issues. They're not gonna get another job, dude. They're not. People gonna. It's gonna be hard for them.
I
It's tough
understand.
for me right now. Really, he's one of the few people that I see every time I come to work. Cause he work like me. He don't give a damn. He's coming to work, no matter how he feels, and he ain't gonna have nothing.
Mm, no, it's one of those things where you know it's tough. Is definitely
Yeah.
hard. And you know, and for
No,
some, it sounds like Raven was a really good place to work.
the best. Other than being a home operator, Raven was the best job I ever had.
What's going on, Mutha Truckers? Welcome to Mutha Trucker News. Here you're going to hear the news first at times. And so there was an article that came out last week about Raven out in Jacksonville, Florida, and talking about how they were shutting down their OTR and they're dedicated. But we have their number one driver on here today to let us know that very soon, pretty much the company done and everybody laid off. But we're going to talk about this and get all of the updates and just give you all the information you need. We're here. We talk about trucking economy. Mutha Truckers, let's get into today's video. What's going on, Mutha Truckers? Hanging out here. We got Big Tim in the house. We talked off camera, and my man here, is the number one driver. The other people, they might hate on this one, but he told me, you know, he's like the number one driver at Raven, and he wants to let us know and talk about that public article that was released
Mm.
by Freight Waves. And we have some questions for you, brother. I mean, first off, I'm going to share a link right here, and it'll be on screen of
Mm-hmm.
your social media channel. So he ain't scared. He don't need to be anonymous. He feels that everything has been public record so far, and so we're just going to clean it up a bit and talk about some of the truths at Raven. So I appreciate you for being on the show, sir.
Hey, no problem, man. Appreciate it. I love watching your show. I learn.
Nah,
I learn more than I learn more than you think people do. Really.
no. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. No, I really do. First
Uh-huh.
off, you seem like you're in pretty good spirits for a guy that people are telling is potentially losing their job soon. Why is that?
Truthfully, I have a job already.
I got you. Okay, okay, yeah. That's leaked
as
out the back.
soon as soon as soon because they send us a message through the transfer app first. So when I got home, they sent us an email. Okay. First thing I done was call a family member, ask him. He said, "Well, these people here, they're still hiring." I called them, and the lady sent me an application online. I filled out. That was it.
Oh yeah, I mean it don't hurt
I
when you're the
mean,
number one, the best driver at
what?
Raven. I mean, you know what I'm saying? When the company owner is like, "Hey, this is my best guy," a little segue from that. Anyone that's
Mhm.
losing their job or this and that, and they want to have some security in trucking, how were you able to kind of get a job right away? What do you need to do to keep yourself valuable in the trucking game, real quick?
Well, number one, I got 25 years experience. I don't drink. I don't do drugs,
Mhm.
and I think before I do. Okay, I have I have no accidents on my record, and like I said, I think before I run my mouth. You know, at Raven, I've missed 2 days in 5 years. You know what I'm saying? because I work. I don't play.
No,
I mean, I got my pride, but pride don't pay the bills. You feel me?
I appreciate that. No, thank you for
Yeah.
moving America. That's great advice, right?
Hmm.
So last week when it came out, Freight Waves that stated that they were Raven was shutting down their dedicated, and then
Hmm.
they were shutting down their OTR.
Right.
And then people were like, "Man, this is a big company. What's going on here?" 352 truck drivers on their safer.
That was back in the day, because I think we had maybe 400 drivers at one time. But see, we had a terminal in Jacksonville was the main one. We had one in Albany, Georgia, one in somewhere in North Carolina, like around Brownsville or something in North Carolina. And then we opened up a small one in Ohio because we were doing beer up there. When we got a Miller Beer contract, we exploded. We
Mm.
was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So we grew. But as as things progressed, one owner sold to a big corporation, and things started going downhill.
And we I guess we'll just leave that at that. But sometimes with big corporations and businesses, things can happen, right? And
Yeah.
so, anything that you could publicly give us as far as, did they pay their? Are they trying to pay everybody? When's everybody's last day?
Okay. Um. Good question. The last day is supposed to be the 30th of June. Okay. And they said in one of the letters, I think I let you read, they said that they're going to, in like 2 weeks, they were going to send everybody their average pay for the past 90 days. They're going to do an average of that pay. So the reason why they're doing that is because freight is going to drop off dramatically. That's one, and two, they kind of want to keep people around to handle the freight. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as you say, "Hey, y'all closing up in what 60 days," people going to jet. People going to take off, and we won't be able to finish put move all the loads we got moved. And then after the 30th, they're gonna keep a few of us or whoever stayed,
Mhm.
whoever wasn't lucky enough to get a job. They're going to be going to retrieve our trailers from various places.
What's the total amount of truck drivers for the whole company around?
The whole company is 57.
So 57. So
Yeah, so almost 290 something that are gone. I mean, like I said, they downsized so much. Okay,
gotcha.
they closed the Ohio one closed, the one in North Carolina closed, and just the one Jacksonville and Albany, and they downsized them because we only have maybe 10 sleepers at the most. But when I went to work, when I got back this morning, um, about 3 people that normally be there wasn't there, so they might quit already. Not for
I hear you.
sure.
No, I hear you. No, I appreciate the information, and
Yeah.
honestly, I appreciate you for being on the show because a lot of people had questions from, the Freight Waves article.
Mhm.
And so thank you for just, elaborating a little bit and appreciate you for being on the show for that and being brave enough to be on the show because sometimes people, they're just a little worried about, what can happen. They don't want to get let go. But I guess in this situation, everybody kind of is. I know.
Y'all
Was
let
that,
go.
that was a, I wasn't even trying to make a joke. I wasn't even trying to make a joke.
But it was a good one though.
No, but honestly, you seem in such good spirits. I mean, that's
Yeah.
the thing, right?
Well, see, reason I'm sorry to cut you off, but the reason why is because we knew this. I want to say the beginning of January of 2022. I mean 2023, because the top guy at Raven before the one who's there now, he was given the ultimatum. turn the company around or are you gone? Seriously.
And that was in January already.
Yeah. So he would give me 6 months. But so he left. I want to say he left after about 3 months. He took off. So and remember when the Yellow closed down,
Mm-hmm.
two people from Yellow came over here to Raven to run the stuff and turn stuff around. And again, stuff started looking good, but somebody cut their hand. I can't say
Mm-hmm.
who, but somebody cut their hand. You know what I'm saying? So we're we can make money if Big Brother will let us. Feel me? So
No, I hear what you're saying. So basically, the
yeah,
writing's been on the wall. All the drivers
yeah,
have kind of been looking at each other like, man, we know something's
yeah.
coming.
Right. See, and I might have had a little bit of advantage because see, a lot of people, young and old, they kind of live paycheck to paycheck. But I've had financial trouble so many years ago. I kind of learned from my mistakes. So I try to keep, 3 months of all my bills in the bank at all times, and I do not deviate from that at all. So I, I told the boss man before he left, I'm gonna stay here till the end.
Because you're
You know
good.
what I'm saying? Right. Well, that and I knew I would be okay. God for God's will. I knew I was gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? And I still will
Man,
be
I
okay.
hope people are listening to this because when we put this up, I think that's important to understand that, you know, life when it hits you, it can hit you really hard, and you've learned that, and you've saved up.
Yeah.
You didn't just go out and spend and splurge and spend it all.
Right. Yeah. Because see, a lot of Raven people don't know this. Well, drivers don't know this. Is that because we were doing for a lot of those. I was doing 4 of them suckers a week. I was bringing home. I was bringing home 1800. You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? Because I was getting 400 miles a week. Hard as
mm.
hell. You know what I'm saying?
You're
But
working.
yeah, I work. I mean, I'm 57 years old. I'll be 58 July 1st. I don't mind working. You know what I'm saying? But some people, they don't want to work. Because we got guys now at the job who complain about doing for a lot of those. And dude, that's a sweet route. Go down there, drop, hook up to an empty, come back. That's it. That's all we had to do. And they complain about doing that.
Mm.
But then when they go to Orlando and back, which ain't no money, they complain about that too. I ain't making no money this week. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't have it both ways. So I told boss man, hey, look, these people complain, crying about this, that, and the other. Give me what they don't want. Give me what they don't want, and I will show them we can make it work. And I will show them. Then they start wanting to do it.
Wow. No wonder
You know what I'm saying?
you're the guy that the boss cares about. And when you say the boss, you mean is it the owner or is it
No, the Raven boss.
the Raven boss? Gotcha.
The top person at Raven.
So,
Okay.
what do you think the Raven boss is gonna think about when I release this video today? Is he gonna be disappointed that you talked about this, or do you think that he's going to
Well, I
be
didn't.
happy?
Well, he know where I'm coming from because some people you can be real with. I
Hmm.
can be real with him, and he know that I was more upset about some of the people that been here and they're old. They got health issues. They're not gonna get another job, dude. They're not. People gonna. It's gonna be hard for them.
I
It's tough
understand.
for me right now. I have a good. I have a guy. He's a good friend of mine. He got burned up in the fire. Okay, so his health is in, but so Raven won't let him drive us so far. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the few people that I see every time I come to work. Cause he work like me. He don't give a damn. He's coming to work, no matter how he feel. And he ain't gonna have nothing.
Mm, no, it's one of those things where you know it's tough. Is definitely
Yeah,
hard, and you know, and for
no,
some, it sounds like Raven was a really good place to work.
the best. Other than being an owner operator, Raven was the best job I ever had, hands down. I told everybody that, and I'll tell y'all that now. That hands down, the best job. Dude, something happened like, and my son got sickle cell. Okay, so, he had a couple of sclerosis when he was young, so he got a learning disability. So when he was sick, I called. I said, "Hey, listen, I know I'm not giving y'all notice, but my son, I have to go take care of him." Dude, no problem. They took the loads off me, brought me home.
Really?
No problem. Called me, asked me how he was doing. But people now, they don't care about that.
Mm.
So yeah,
So you got
Raven.
some loyal. You had some loyalty to them. So Raven and
That's
the
why I said I wasn't going to leave until the doors closed because I'm still hoping something happen. But talking to the man today, he said, "Nah, Tim, he ain't coming back."
mm.
Yeah.
So no, I want to put some of that good stuff in the beginning. So I'm gonna
Okay.
put the number. My child, like the basically the number one driver. For the trucking company is on here to tell us the truth that
Hmm.
the good and the bad, but also the good that Raven was a great company,
Yeah,
and
the
then
best.
the best company. And it sounds like after one of the partnerships, there was two partners, and one of the partners sold to a bigger corporation. Uh,
Hmm.
there was changes.
Yeah. Yes.
I think that's
Yeah.
very noble that you're going to stay on with them to the very end.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Well,
know.
yeah. Like I said, my anniversary. I I I set my vacation like last year for this year
Hmm.
from the 23rd to the 30th. So
Hmm.
I come back on the last day, and I think what they were trying to tell me was that Tim, we'll probably just go ahead and let you take a vacation and go.
I think
You know what I'm saying?
we end this podcast with congratulations on your anniversary. How many years we got?
35 years, man.
Whoa.
So she's a lucky woman. Make sure you say that. Put that down.
You know.